Foxy here with a Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot 2. I did this one 2 years ago. It was my second Let's Play, so people might be wondering why am I doing it again. Well, frankly, the first one sucked. The audio was really terrible. You could barely understand what I was saying. The video was kind of choppy. Second off, I'm in the Crash Bandicoot phase just because there's some news about the series coming out recently. And then my friend's been posting all this Crash Bandicoot stuff, so we're both in a nostalgia mode of Crash Bandicoot 2. And thirdly, I didn't even finish the last one. It just kind of... I had the last part recorded, I just never actually uploaded it. So yeah, I just feel like I'll do it again. My computer's been acting really crappy, as it always does, so hopefully it doesn't do that this time. It's been having a lot of problems dealing with Turtle Woods. I have a feeling it might have to do with the rain, and my computer's just really bad at recording crap. So I've tried changing a bunch of settings to see if it works, so hopefully it doesn't lag. If it does, then I really don't know what to do. But yeah, so far it's doing fine. So yeah, Turtle Woods. I'm skipping all the boxes because if you don't break any of the boxes, then you will get the blue gem. That's one thing I really like about Crash Bandicoot 2 is that there's so many gimmicks in all of the, in several of the levels. There's just, you can't really, it's not as straightforward as some of the later Crash Bandicoot games. Like particularly 3, I felt like 3 was good, no doubt. I just felt it was a little too straightforward and you just do this, you do that, and there weren't many tricks to it. Crash Bandicoot 2, you really had to think outside the box sometimes. Fortunately, the blue one is pretty simple, actually, just because if you break all the boxes and get the gem, and then you try to go through the level again, you'll see like whatever many boxes you broke out of 0, which gives a hint that yeah, you got to break 0 boxes. But yeah, so pretty much, I am going to be a little quick with this. The run through, I'm not gonna legit speed run it, try to beat the game in an hour, which obviously if I was, I would be doing all the tricks and stuff by now. But I am gonna try and go through each level as few times as possible. So yeah, fortunately Turtle Woods can be done in one go, which is done by killing yourself when you grab the gem. However, I am not going to abuse any glitches or anything that would be overly difficult. So, like the super slide glitch, where you can end up sliding with, constantly sliding a huge amount of speed. I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to. I've tried it; it's just too hard for me. Second off, I'm not going to use the infinite bouncing into a crystal glitch because that's just boring and dumb. And then there's another glitch that Mr. Bean 35,000 or something like that found, where if you were to die while you were still getting the box count from a bonus level, then when you respawn, your box count wouldn't change. I'm not going to use that either, just because I feel that gets rid of the challenge of some of the later levels, particularly the 2 that he used them in. So yeah. I'm gonna do it the way it was intended, but I'm also gonna try and be quick about it, I guess. Is what I'm getting at. But yeah. Luckily the early parts of the game weren't that difficult. This isn't gonna be hell like the Crash Bandicoot beta was. That was just pure torture. So yeah. This is fairly simple. Like I said, there's a lot of tricks in the game that you wouldn't pick up if you were just a casual player. It's just the game appeals to casual people and people who look inside out in the game, and I enjoy that a lot. I also feel happy to say that all of these game secrets, aside from 2 of them, I found them all entirely on my own. Or well, my sister and I as a duo. So I guess aside my sister and I when we played this game when we were younger, there was one trick we could not figure out. So between the 2 of us, we found everything. Except for that one thing, which I'll mention when we actually get to it. Also, I'm going to go through the levels, I'm not going to make every separate level a separate part, or every visit to a level like I did the first time I did this, because that's just too many videos, it's 40 something, so instead I'm going to just go for about 20 minutes and stop, and that just depends on how many levels I go through at the time. I just don't like fighting those rats. It's just boring and it time consuming. If I do this right, I should be able to end this game with 99 lives. I have a tendency to do that every time I play Crash Bandicoot. Like I said, this is my favorite Crash Bandicoot game. It was also my first video game ever, so it holds sentimental value to me. But it is legitimately a really fun game. And I do think it is the best Crash Bandicoot game in the series. Just because it's not too difficult like Crash 1 was, but it's not too easy like I feel Crash 3 was at times. And just, it's got, like, it forces you to think outside the box, which is something I feel that 3 lost. Although 3 does have more replay value, I'm not going to lie about that. And I don't care about what the hell Cortex has to say. So next up is Snuggo. Like I said, I'm not going to exploit the game too much. There is one thing you can do in Snuggo where the red gem, you can get it without actually having to visit the what's its place? The death route that you unlock through Air Crash. I'm gonna actually use the death route because A, I need to unlock the death route to get 100% anyway, and second, I don't even know how to do the thing where people just kind of like high jump into a body. I can't do that. I just don't know how. I have a feeling it might have to do between like differences in regions, because I know like apparently a lot of stuff is easier in the PAL region, and I play NTSC because I live in America. Oh wow, how the hell did I do that? This is level 2, I shouldn't be getting hurt that fast. Level 2 is like fucking easy. Just wait till I get to level 18, then I have the right to die. Once I get to Warp Room 4, then I have the game's permission to die. And I'm gonna get all the fruit. The only downside I can see to doing a Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot game is that, seeing as I've played almost all of them inside out, there's really not much that's going to surprise me, so my reactions might be a little bland. Yeah. That's why I did like doing the Crash Bandicoot beta. It's just that there was a lot of stuff about it I didn't know, because it was before Crash Bandicoot 1. So I could enjoy it. Just because like there was thrill to the unknown. If I didn't get hit by that fucking seal, I would have been able to like do triple aqua in this whole thing, but I guess you all can't have nice things. I still can't believe I did that. What the hell is wrong with me? If there's any game I know, like front to back, it's this one, so I can't believe I actually managed to hurt myself on level 2. I'm gonna be beating myself about that throughout probably the whole thing. I feel dumb. I feel ridiculously dumb. There's no words. How do I do a freaking seal? How does that even work? Oh my god. I hate myself right now. Let's see if I can make things better. Yeah. And there's a gem. Notorious lack of red, but no one cares. Alright, now Hang-Eight's another one where you have to think outside the box, although it's really not that hard, and I blame my not being able to figure out to the fact that I was young. There's a timer. If you get to the end of the level, then you get a gem. But you have to get there before the timer runs out. So that's where the difficulty lies. Normally I would skip that checkpoint just in case I screw up. I don't really plan on screwing up. If I do, then I'll feel even worse. Just like that. Yeah, I forgot how to play this game. Maybe it is a good thing I'm playing this again. And that's just going to screw up my time really bad. Right there. This is the fact that I did that. Yeah. This is bad. Yeah. I'm going to have to work it. I'm going to have to work it real hard. Okay, I got 20 seconds. I can do this. I wasn't prepared for this. I was just like, yeah, let's do Crash Bandicoot. That's a fun game. What the hell was that? Okay, I can do this. Yep. Just barely got it. I'm okay with that. Hopefully I don't screw up like that on plant food, because it's a little harder. Alright. Now then. Should be fine for this one run. I don't think I could speedrun this game unless I really, really practiced. I don't care that much. I don't think I've ever speedrun anything. Except Super Mario Bros., but I did really bad. Yeah. Okay. And now for the colored blue gem path. I always found this one a little obnoxious. I could never figure out why. I mean, I wouldn't call it hard, it was obnoxious. Probably won't be like being super excited, like shouting expletives until you get really later in the game, where like then it gets stupid hard. Like by the time we get to like digging it and cold hard crash, I will probably be ready to throw my controller, or at least be frustrated. Yeah. Crash beta, that I was throwing my controller. That was annoying as hell. Try not to kill myself here. No promises. Yeah. Yeah, I somehow did that. Alright. I should do a Let's Play of a game I've never played before. That'd be interesting to see my reactions. The thing is, most games I would want to play these days, I wouldn't be able to record well on my computer. That's what I get for having a terrible computer. At least I can run this somewhat after dropping the power on everything my computer does. Thank you, Advanced System Care. Without you, I wouldn't be able to do Let's Plays. Okay, I'm gonna try to not kill myself. Again. And once again, no promises. Ooh, I did it. Anybody else notice that both this level and level 2 have 74 boxes in them? I wonder if that was intentional or just coincidence. I think it was probably coincidence. Alright, so I know last time I did Crash Bandicoot 2, each level was like 6 to 10 minutes long, so I'm gonna stop here. I'll probably do like half a warp room each time. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.